Namaste, Jai Bharat. Iran had been telling that they are not going for any peace talks to Islamabad. Iran had been telling for some time, and I was under the impression they'll say so many things, but finally they'll go and sit and talk. What they talk, how they will it will all end, I don't know. Or rather, it's obvious, not everyone. Both is, both are true. So they had been continuously telling that we will not go. In the meantime, they initially they said we are not going to any peace talk because uh, until and unless U.S. Removes the blockade. See, the Hormuz Strait can be controlled by IRGC, but after Hormuz Strait, you go to an open space, and that open space is checked by U.S. So you know all these things, where both Iran bound and Iran origin vessels will be checked by U.S. Not allowed if found, either from Iran or for Iran. So this had really suffocated Iran. Nothing reaches them because of this blockade. So they were very loud. They were telling that we will not go for any peace talks. One thing with these radicals, no matter just in Iran or Pakistan or anywhere, they are extremely arrogant. There's no question of something of a mutual respect or things like that. There's nothing like that. So they said we will not go. And then we were all under the impression they will say that they will not go, but then they will go eventually. That we anticipated, which should have also happened, or might happen again. Then what happened is one Iranian ship, Iran bound, originated from China, had traveled all the way from China through Indian Ocean and through the Costa border to Iran. Why this China origin ship and what it is carrying is a question in red color. That is going to Iran. Now this was stopped, not just stopped, it was stopped by US by firing into the ship track canal. Then of course the ship was seized subsequently. And the story says that US is going to get into the ship to find out what it carries from China. There are already allegations and speculations that weapons, missiles or drones, whatever, are brought in pieces, in parts, and assembled in Iran. And with that only they are launching them to all the Middle East, the Gulf countries, and against US ships stationed, etc., which they effectively nullifies already, but nonetheless they keep sending them. And these weapons come from China and in parts, and then they assemble it in Iran. And the Chinese themselves must be there to assemble it, we do not know. But there is a saying the Chinese are there stationed already, assembling all these things, at the same time teaching the Iranians also to assemble. So that is there, they are going to inspect the ship. That's a narrative. Whether they will do it or not, I don't know. Now Iran has got another reason to say that we will not go to talk. Now who will lose if you don't go to talk? That no one is bothered. No one is bothered for a reason that I might say. So now Iran finds a valid reason. Our ship is captured, stopped, captured, and we will not go. That's their statement, explicit statement, official statement. And what's happening inside the Iran? Why they won't go is one reason is that who will talk to whom? That I've spoken little sometime before. Who will speak to him? And the same situation is with Pakistan. Pakistan is telling Bharat is not talking to them. And the Kamar Chimala character is expressing table talk. Table doesn't talk. So that's the way they put things, their expression is very interesting. I India, Israel, this kind of pronunciation. It's funny for us, it's interesting actually, the way they pronounce things. And who will talk? That's the problem with Pakistan and Bharat. Who is accountable to the words that is committed? Because they have parallel administrations in Pakistan. I'm just comparing Pakistan and Iran. They have parallel administrations, starting from the terrorists, one group of administration who don't listen to anyone, then the Maulavis who don't listen to anyone, then the army of their own, and the so-called puppet democracy who are a failed phenomenon. So who will you talk to, and whosoever you will talk to, who will he be able to stand by what he says? They were never able to stand by what they say because of these four parallel administrations running in Pakistan right for a long time. Similar is the situation in Iran. Iran administration, that is supposed to be the president Pezeshkian and their speaker. These are the people who were there known repeatedly. They say something, and the IRGC is not going to stand by that. And not just that, the IRGC has told when one of our Indian ship, Bharat ship, was crossing, and then it was fired upon, and the captain of the ship told them that you have cleared us to go through the Strait of Hormuz, and then now you're firing at us. You at least let us return back. Then the reply says that we are not responsible for the clearance which the idiots gives. Now here idiot is explicitly the speaker and the president, which of course later the IRGC denies that, having said that they are telling by idiot he is meaning Trump. Trump is nowhere in the picture. So that is their situation. That I said this to present the fact that they are not one administration, they are parallel administrations. In Pakistan we know at least four, but in Iran we don't know how many parallel administrations. Should be two. One is the president, the speaker group, and if there are other groups within that, we do not know. And then the IRGC. And the IRGC's fraction, they have got different groups that we know. But this IRGC as a whole, they don't listen to the administrators, and the president, the speaker, etc. Explicitly they call them as idiots. Though later they deny, but they call them as idiots. And that meaning is very clear. There's no question or doubt, there's no ambiguity in it. So with this situation, if they don't go to talk, what will happen? They will suffer. Who will suffer? The IRGC people are so naturally fond of dying, because they have these promises after death, like all the stories. So anyway, now they refuse to go for talk. They said they are not going, but I think they will go. Nothing will come out of it, obviously, but I think they will go. This is what I think. Could be, I may be wrong, but then I don't think that they will keep quiet, they will go. So we shall meet. Namaste. Jai Bharat, Jai Sri Ram.